On payday, a number quietly changes in your bank account. No cash was handed over, no check was cashed. You did nothing, and yet the money is simply there, often the moment you wake up. But that deposit did not appear out of nowhere. Before it reached you, your pay traveled through a hidden network built by the banks and the Federal Reserve, moving not as money at first, but as a message, one of hundreds of millions sent that same day. So let's follow it. From your employer's payroll, through the plumbing of the American banking system, all the way to the number on your screen. And along the way, we'll answer the strange part, why it lands exactly on payday, and why, in a world of instant everything, it still is not instant. It starts a day or two before you ever see a cent in your employer's payroll. When payday approaches, the company doesn't count out cash. It runs payroll, and that produces a list. One line for every employee, a name, a bank routing number, an account number, and an amount. Yours is in there, somewhere in the middle. That list is not money. It is a set of instructions. A request that says, on this date, move this amount from our account into each of these accounts. The company hands that file to its own bank. In the language of the system, the employer is the originator, and its bank is the originating bank, the one that will push all these payments out into the network on the company's behalf. And here's the first surprising thing. Your employer's bank does not know where you bank or care. It doesn't send your money to your bank directly. It drops the whole batch into a shared network that every bank in the country is plugged into and lets that network do the sorting. That network has a name, the Automated Clearinghouse, the ACH. The ACH is the quiet backbone of American money. It is how your paycheck arrives, how your rent leaves, how your utility bill gets pulled, how tax refunds land. Trillions of dollars a year move across it, and almost no one who relies on it could tell you it exists. And the crucial thing about it is how it moves. Not one payment at a time, the instant each one is ready. It moves in batches. Your employer's bank takes your deposit and bundles it together with thousands of other payments from other companies, other people, other bills into big files. Then at set times through the day, it hands those files to an ACH operator. In the United States, there are two of them. One is run by the Federal Reserve. The other is run by a group of the country's largest banks. Between them, they carry the entire nation's ACH traffic. Think of the operator as a sorting hub of the whole system. Millions of individual payment instructions pour in from banks all over the country, all jumbled together. The operator's job is to open every batch, read where each payment is going, and sort them so that every entry ends up pointed at the one bank that holds the account it's meant for. Your paycheck is now a single sorted instruction in that flood, addressed finally to your bank. But sorting the instructions is not the same as moving the money. And this is the part almost no one sees. For your deposit to be real, actual value has to move from your employer's bank to your bank. Banks don't do that by driving cash across the country. They do it through accounts they each hold at the Federal Reserve. Picture the Fed as the bank for the banks. Nearly every bank keeps an account there. And when the ACH operator has finished sorting the day's payments, it works out a simple net result. Across all those millions of entries, how much does each bank owe? And how much is each bank owed? Then, at settlement, the balances move. The Fed debits the accounts of the banks that owe and credits the accounts of the banks that are owed all at once. Your employer's bank ends the day a little lighter. Your bank ends it a little heavier. The money has genuinely moved, bank to bank, over the books of the Federal Reserve. Notice what that means. The money never traveled to you. It traveled between two banks. What reaches you is your bank's promise, backed by the value it just received, to let you spend that amount. Now the last step, your bank. Your bank, the receiving bank, gets its share of the sorted entries, and yours is among them. It reads the instruction, this account, this amount, effective this date. It checks that the account exists and is yours. And then it posts the credit, adding the amount to your balance. That posting is what you actually experience. The notification on your phone, the higher number when you check the app, the pay that is simply, quietly there. And the timing is not an accident. Every entry your employer sent carried a date, the effective date, set to payday. So even though the instruction may have arrived at your bank a day earlier, your bank holds it to that date and releases it right on time. Many banks post these overnight in the small hours, which is why the money is so often waiting for you before you're even awake. The loop is closed. A line in a payroll file has become a number you can spend. So here's the question the whole journey was building toward. In a world where a text crosses the planet in a second, why does your pay move in batches and land on a scheduled day instead of the instant your employer clicks send? The answer is that the ACH was never designed to be fast. It was designed to be cheap, reliable, and enormous. By gathering payments into batches and settling them together a few times a day, the system moves staggering volumes at a tiny cost per payment. That trade, a little waiting in exchange for huge scale and near zero cost, is exactly why almost every paycheck in the country still rides it. That batching is also why the calendar matters. The network settles on banking days, so weekends and holidays don't count. A payment that would have landed on a Saturday waits for the next working day. It's not the money resting, it's the settlement machine that only runs when the banks are open. And it's why some banks seem to pay you early. When a bank receives your incoming entry a day ahead of the effective date, it already knows the money's coming. Some choose to front it to you right then, before settlement has actually happened, as a convenience. The rail underneath hasn't sped up at all. The bank has just decided to trust the instruction a little early. None of this means instant is impossible. Newer rails now exist that settle a payment in seconds, at any hour, any day of the week. But payroll has been slow to switch, because for moving millions of paychecks at once, cheap and dependable still beats instant. So for now, your pay arrives the old, quiet, batched way. So here is the whole journey, lit end to end. It began as a line in your employer's payroll file. An instruction, not money. Your employer's bank dropped it into the ACH, where it was batched with millions of others and handed to an operator. The operator sorted it and pointed it at your bank. The real value moves separately, bank to bank, across accounts at the Federal Reserve. And your bank, reading the effective date, posted the credit to your account right on payday. No cash ever moved toward you. What moved was information, and then, quietly in the background, a settlement between banks you will never see. That is the pattern behind almost every payment you make. The tap, the transfer, the bill, the refund. Each one is the visible end of a hidden network, moving value not by carrying it, but by keeping a vast, careful set of promises in balance. So the next time your pay just appears on payday, you'll know it wasn't magic and it wasn't instant. It was a message sorted and settled through the quiet plumbing of the banking system, arriving exactly on schedule. This is Veyor, where we trace how the modern world actually reaches you. Next time, we follow a signal that finds you anywhere on Earth, from space, how GPS knows exactly where you are. Subscribe, and we'll follow the next one together.